we live in this world, right? With the college football playoff, well, a couple weeks out, really, when we're talking about the rankings, and the season at the midway point, I thought it'd be worth taking a look at which teams stand the best chance to win the national title this season by separating them into tiers. The tiers, like the rankings, are based, on their eye test, not mine, playoff predictor, their resume, and their remaining schedule. Basically, this is another way of saying what I think the CFP committee is going to do. Not the world I want to live in. So the first tier, you'll see Georgia. They got Jordan Davis at nose tackle. He's the best player in the country right now. No one has an answer for him at the nose, and he's flanked by an outstanding group that demolished a damn good Arkansas without its starting quarterback. The Bulldogs are putting on the best defensive performance by any team since 2011. In fact, the last two national champions have held teams to 21.9 and 19.4 points per game, respectively. UGA has allowed a paltry 5.5 through a half season. Goodness. All right, they are in a tier unto themselves. Number 2 tier, I got Alabama, who the AP has at number 5, Ohio State, who the AP has at number 6, Iowa, who the AP has at number 2, and Cincinnati, who the AP has at number 3, which is sort of surprising for me. If Bama wins out, the committee is going to put them in this game, right? They're going to put them in the playoff. The same is true of Ohio State and Iowa. It's Cincinnati that has no margin for error here, though the AP has decided it's a good football team since whooping Notre Dame on the road. All right. The third tier, I got Oklahoma, who the AP has at 4, Michigan State, who the AP has at 10, Michigan, who the AP has at 8, and Kentucky, who the AP has at 11. I don't think my Sooners can afford a slip. They've been selected to play in the Invitational too often while playing competitively only once as a one-loss team. However, if OU wins out, they're going to get in. I don't think Michigan State, Michigan, or Kentucky are good enough to beat Ohio State, but I didn't think that Oregon was good enough to beat Ohio State. Alabama or Georgia, for that matter, presently. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong, like most of you. And they will have earned more than our respect. They will have earned an undefeated run that culminates in a league title, which means they'll be playing in the playoff. Okay, and in the 4th tier, I got Oklahoma State, who the AP has at 12, Coastal Carolina, who the AP has at 15, Wake Forest, who the AP has at 16, even though they're an undefeated Power 5, SMU, who the AP has at 23, Penn State, who the AP has at 7, Oregon, who the AP has at 9, and Arizona State, who the AP has at 18. All right, Oklahoma State has the easiest road to the playoff, all things considered. If they win out, which I doubt, they'll get in because they play in a conference with Texas and Oklahoma. Take advantage of that while it lasts and make this season count if you can. Historically, Oklahoma owns the Bedlam rivalry like an old couch. No one will come take off your front lawn because they simply do not want it. And the Pokes still got to overcome Texas this weekend. It's the big noon game. Shout out. If we're matching resumes with results, Oklahoma State is a tier 2 team because of its 2 AP top 25 wins and its 5-0 record. But since we're looking right now at their Jimmys stacked against others' Joes, as much as we're looking at their resumes, we're sticking them in the tier 4. That is what the committee is going to do. I doubt Penn State can get past Michigan State, Michigan, and Ohio State to earn a rematch in the B1G West, against the B1G West, favorite Iowa. But a road to the playoff is still there for the Nittany Lions if they can take advantage of it. Coastal doesn't get enough respect to make the playoff from folks not named RJ on a national front. Just the way it is. And to earn an invitation without a bunch of teams wrecking in front of them is going to be hard, to put it mildly. Neither does Southern Methodist, even if they beat current number 3 Cincinnati in the AP and are the undefeated American Athletic Conference champions. Do you hear what I just said? That we would put a Cincinnati into the playoff undefeated, but not a Southern Methodist team that will have beat them in a conference championship game. It's stupid. Wake Forest doesn't have a ranked opponent left Well, I take that back. They got one ranked opponent left, right? Depending on how you look at North Carolina State, nor the respective voters, and they really aren't likely to get any respect from the committee. Though, I think it's interesting to ask this. Would you put an undefeated Group of 5 champion like Cincinnati, Coastal, or SMU into the playoff over an undefeated Power 5 champion, Wake Forest, with the one top 25 win against NC State? Again, it's worth discussing. Their last remaining top 25 matchup right now is NC State. Okay? That's one top 25 win. That's basically on par with Cincinnati, except they play in a Power 5 conference. Interestingly, though, the last 4 games on Wake's schedule are its toughest. Okay? It's not just North Carolina State. It's North Carolina. It's Clemson. It's Boston College. They should get some credit for that. No? And of course, there's the Pac-12. I think only if Oregon and Arizona State meet in the league title game does the conference stand a chance at playing in the playoff. Add to this, Oregon still has that Ohio State win in their back pocket, and ASU just beat the same Stanford team that knocked off the Ducks at the Farm. That twice removed Super Saiyan transitive energy already gives ASU a victory over Ohio State. If the Sun Devils beat a one-loss Oregon in the title game, the playoff puzzle might well be another example of a need to expand the playoff, you cowards, quickly. Now, check this out. I did not include undefeated Texas San Antonio here because, frankly, I don't believe the committee would put an undefeated Conference USA champion in the playoff this season. Again, it doesn't matter that I believe they deserve a shot at the title. It matters that the committee and the public, you for that matter, simply will not abide such a thing, even if the dude probably would. So that's where we are. Hey, kinfolk, I appreciate you for watching. Subscribe here and ring the bell so you don't miss the latest upload to the channel. Also, be sure to watch more videos here, like FS1 Studio shows and the best from Fox Sports and Fox Sports Digital.